what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Need to be more like a dog. Different animal and the same beast. Be a dog. But are you a different animal and the same beast? You don't need a bunch of cats in here.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of The Warm Up.
You already know.
Episode 2. We finally got my man, Babers, in the building again.
Yes,
We are your host.
sir.
I am Babers.
Yep.
B.
Okay, Baber. So tell them a little bit about you. You weren't here last time, so let everybody know a little bit about you, man.
I'm Babers, from out here, Laurel, Maryland.
Okay.
Love sports. Baseball is my favorite sport. That's my go-to. Love me some football, basketball, boxing, of course.
Oh yeah. Hey, man. Well, I'm glad you're here and glad you're able to be here today, man.
Glad to be here.
We definitely missed you last week.
Missed you last week, man, but we're going to get it all together now.
Absolutely. Of course, you got your man R. Dot here. We ready to get rocking with this thing.
It's your man, J-Med. You know what it is.
All right, so let's get into it, right? So we got Game 6 tonight. It's
Tonight, Game 6.
ATL, the Atlanta Hawks. My man Ice Trey and his team against Philadelphia tonight. And before we really jump into it, let's just talk about last game. Actually, really the two games before.
Both of them.
comebacks.
Philly
Both
blew
comebacks.
these leads that were just insane. Like, Babers, what do you think, about that? You being, a ex-high school, basketball player,
When you're up double digits
Okay.
in the second half, you need to finish. You gotta have your key guy, Joel Embiid. He's got to be able to finish, and I hate to say it, but Ben Simmons has just been coming up super small
Yeah.
in this entire series.
Yeah, shorter than a midget on his knees, if we want to really use something that's logical at this.
It's crazy, man.
And to my
because-
short people, don't get offended. I mean, it's just an expression,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You got to be able to close, man. You got to be able to close in the fourth quarter, being in the NBA. And
Yeah.
but Ben Simmons being on the floor and not being able to make a free throw, I'm sorry, I don't know he's making a lot of money, man, but you got to get him out of there, man.
I've never heard of a player being an offensive liability.
It's crazy.
No, there was one. Gilchrist.
Oh, Michael Grill, Chris.
Okay.
He couldn't make nothing
you're right.
either.
Well, but yeah, I mean, he can't. But Ben Simmons was drafted. I mean, he's a rookie of the year in his second year. Although a
Number
lot
one
of people
pick.
don't think that should have been the case because he sat out. But you got to understand with that being the case, your expectations are higher. You have to. If Shaquille O'Neal has a better free throw percentage than you, I mean that's a problem. And you're the point guard, the primary ball handler, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Or am I wrong?
And like
wrong
Jay
in
said,
that?
a number one pick.
Yeah, I mean, he's number one.
Yeah.
Out of LSU, and ironically enough, he came from the same school that Shaquille O'Neal. So I don't know what they doing down there in the bayou, and niggas can't make free throws for shit. So I mean, something's wrong there. But it's their liability, with that. But it shows me a lot with the Hawks that they do not give up. They don't care.
Man, they killers, man. They got ice in their veins.
Yeah.
Trey is not. He has no quit in him.
Nope. None.
And that's what I love about him. He has no quit in him.
Shout out to Kevin Herter, Twerp.
Huh? Oh yeah, you already know it. Malinterpretants out here, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just something that they have to get better. But with that being said, what do you guys think about? I mean, Doc Rivers. I mean, let's address the elephant in the room. I mean, let's not sugarcoat
bad,
nothing
man.
here, right?
Yeah, no, not at all,
Let's
Doc.
not. You have the better team. We can all agree
100%.
that
100%.
you have the better team. I would assume, and again, might be, but you have the better coach in my estimation.
your team
but Nate
goes
McMillan
with
is
the
a great coach. I'm not sleeping on him, but you definitely have the better team.
Your team goes with your coach. I mean, if your coach not a killer, then how you gonna be a killer? On
I
the
hear you
floor?
pondering over there, Babers. Talk to me.
I'll argue that Doc Rivers is not as great of a coach as everyone thinks he is. Like, I mean, he won. What does he have? One ring
Yeah, I mean that's one with the Boston Celtics.
with the Celtics when he had
The big
Kevin
three,
Garnett.
the big three.
Paul Pierce in his prime and Rajon Rondo balling out.
Truth. You got the truth.
You know what I mean? Like, and
And Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Now.
That's my
like,
man. Ray Allen.
Yeah,
It's like
but
has Nate McMillan ever? I can argue Nate McMillan would have won a title with that team.
Oh yeah. Shit.
well, I mean, Quinn
thank-
Snyder might have won a title. I mean, the worst coach.
But I'm saying,
you
like
know, could have won.
Doc went to L.A. and I mean, it was
Man,
full. It was
I never liked
had-
that LA team though, man. It was they were like just
he had,
Oh,
he had
man.
Chris
The Clippers
Paul,
that time?
Chris Ball.
You don't like them?
Blake, DeAndre. Come on, they
I
had
don't
players,
think-
man.
They had players, man, but
They
they couldn't win no championship with that team.
Why not?
They couldn't win
They
no
were
championship. with that
good.
team.
Are you kidding me?
Nate McMillan would have done the same
You think
thing
I
with
was-
that team
I wasn't
that Doc
sweating.
Rivers did.
Yeah, but it's definitely so.
what I'm
But
saying?
I just think that. But now it's in question about Doc Rivers' coaching ability. I mean, how do you not? You have the better team. You're up by 20, and we're not talking double digits. Like you mentioned, Babers, of having
No, it's not.
a lead of 10 points.
10 or 11
I mean, we're
points. No,
talking,
we're talking about
22,
20,
23, 24.
Wasn't it 26 points at one point in time?
I mean, with 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go, they were up by 24 at last game.
That makes no sense.
So how do you? I mean, they outscored them in the fourth quarter, 40-19.
Yeah. That's insane.
And let's be honest. I mean, it's not like the Hawks have a whole lot of offensive threats.
And Ben Simmons is supposed to be your defensive stopper. If you have him on the floor and he can't make free throws and he ain't stopping them from getting 40.
He can't, and that's what we were saying. J-Bed offline that we were saying about Shake Milton.
Yeah.
Do you take a chance of putting Shake Milton in, someone who's better offensively? I mean, you might give up a little bit on
though. You gotta put
can
him
make a
in.
free throw. He'll shoot. He can
shoot
make
it,
baskets.
He can drop buckets.
So do you have to, make that decision? Do you think that that's something Doc Rivers should do? I mean, right now you guys are down. Tonight is Game 6. The Atlanta Hawks. No one thought at the beginning of the season that the Atlanta Hawks were going to. We would have thought that maybe Dominique Wilkins had a reincarnation. You know what I mean? Of playing. The human highlight reel was coming back for more.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
well.
I mean, you think that or?
Oh no, I mean, I think Atlanta got it. I think Atlanta got the best chance. And tell you the truth,
Really? Oh, in this particular,
especially being at home this game, if you're gonna win, you got to do it now because you don't want to go to a Game 7 with Philly at Philly.
yeah, and actually, and that brings another point real quick as far as the the play-in game. I mean, the Atlanta they had to play in.
They had to play in. Yeah.
They had to play in.
Yeah. So they came from.
No, hold on. The
Did
play-in was Washington. No, Atlanta ain't get to play in. Yeah, they was like
So they had the
Okay.
fifth seed. Okay, so they didn't have to play in.
No, they didn't have to play in.
at all. So that's good that they didn't, have to. But it makes the point what you just said about, you guys saying about the coach and Doc Rivers, right? So the Clippers in Utah is the other game, but guess what? Doc Rivers' old team is up 3-2. losing their best player and one of the best
Man,
players
that's a
in the
bad
entire
loss,
league.
man. Oh my God, man!
But see, the difference is Doc Rivers had them last year. Guess what happened?
they lost.
Out of there. Mm-hmm. But
My point.
yeah.
Well, with that loss too, with Kawhi getting hurt, I got Utah taking this game and then Game 7.
Really?
Yes, I do.
So so you smoking rock?
Oh no, man! Utah, man. Aren't they the number 1 seed? Aren't they the number 1 seed?
Dude, I mean, with the number one seed, nothing matters
without
this year.
Kawhi. I think they're the better team. Without Kawhi,
And all PG-13 has to do is win 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
You don't think so?
No.
I didn't think he could do anything in Game 5.
If I'm putting my money on it, I'm not putting my money on PG.
Oh, what? Rudy Gobert?
No, the Spider, baby.
The Spider.
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he didn't show up. That's on the ankle injury.
Hey, listen, man. Even though we got there, they got the best 3-point percentage in the whole league.
Sure.
And they don't play great defense, but they do play a little defense.
Yeah, well, a little defense.
They ain't the best, but they ain't the worst. I got Utah winning 6 and 7.
So
I'm putting my money on that.
So 6 and 7, you got them actually winning.
Utah Jazz.
So you got the Utah Jazz.
Yes.
So the Quinn Snyder led. We were just talking about coaching, right, Babers?
Yes, we were.
Okay. So
Quinn Snyder led.
Quinn.
I got the Utah Jazz. I'm
Okay.
putting my money on it.
So we're talking about.
We said book it.
Bucket.
Bucket. Like
Book
it's
it.
like it's hotels.com. You booking it.
You know what app always fucks up?
Yeah.
Hotels.com.
Hotels.com, exactly. They tell you they got a 2-bedroom available, but guess what? That motherfucker says 1. Yeah. Well, 1 and it's and you want smoking and it's non-smoking available. You have no place for kids. You gotta
Utah Jazz going to Western.
I strongly, unequivocally.
So you're saying
what are the
that-
big words that Ti uses?
So you're saying Game 6?
Unequivocally.
So you're saying Game 6?
Exponentially.
The Clippers are winning. That what you're saying?
I think
Game 6? Yeah,
the
I think
Clippers is taking Game 6.
It's closing out.
It's
They're
over.
gonna close it out.
It's over.
Because to
I
me,
respectfully disagree.
because to me, it's the coaching aspect.
So Ty Lue is a better coach than
Ty Lue is one of the best coaches in the league.
Is he a better? Yeah.
Then Quinn
Come
Snyder.
on.
I'm asking a question. I'm
No.
not saying anything. I'm asking a question.
No. The answer to your question is, if I was Allen Iverson, the answer, you know what I'm saying, bottom line is yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Tyronn Lue is he's
Head and shoulders.
I agree on the coaching is better, but
but the coaching is what's going to get you at this.
I'm just saying that I think Utah's a better team without Kawhi Leonard. That's what I'm saying.
No, absolutely. But they didn't prove that to me, the other day.
Well, they got to prove it tonight.
And they were at home.
They gotta prove it tonight.
That's the day. That's the game to do it. You're at home.
That
You're in
was the
front of your
game they
home
needed to
court.
win.
I agree. No, they needed to win that
PG
game. They should have won that game. But
They said what PG-13, came out. Hey, wasn't PG-13? He was rated R tonight. I mean, that's what they said.
But if I'm putting my money on, I'm not putting my money on PG, man.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, we're not dealing with pandemic P no more. You know what I'm saying? We in the real
No,
playoffs
he's
now.
definitely playing better this playoff. He's definitely 100% better than he was in that bubble. But
Well, I mean, come on, let's calm down a little bit. He only started just recently playing better. It wasn't like
that's what I'm saying. The playoff. That's it. That's
It
the
wasn't like he was playing better even 2 or 3 games ago. I mean, his
No, I
numbers
think
weren't that high.
all players, he been playing way better than he played in that bubble.
The only,
he's been
the only
alright.
bad playoffs he's had was in the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
That's what I said.
He's been okay. So we got J Med. We gonna book that. We booking it, right?
Book it.
Booking it like we at the club. And seeing us a little fly honey, as the kids used to say, right? We booking that
How
thing.
many books you got?
Huh? Booking them like it's a library, baby.
I'm booking Utah Game 6.
Okay.
Utah Game 6.
So going into that, right? So we got PG Zone, PG County, of course, for people who don't know. Mm-hmm.
Game 7.
We got
Game 7.
K. Dot, and we ain't talking about Kendrick Lamar. So Babers, you as a New York.
Jeff Green.
Yep. Good old Jeff Green.
Good old
Shout
Jeff
out
Green.
to Georgetown.
Northwestern.
You know what I'm saying? Good.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Game 7.
got-
Game
yep.
7.
So Babers, like I said, we got K. Dot, Kevin Durant, not Kendrick. Got Jeff Green. Good old Georgetown product.
James Harden.
Pride of Northwestern.
Yep. Good old Northwestern. So who do you think is going to take Game 7?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think that?
There
Why
you go,
you
Babers.
think? Why you think that?
Because KD's a killer, man. Like KD's
There you go.
gonna end this.
One thing
Yes.
about it, if you got to put my money on it, you got to put my money on a killer, man.
Yeah.
And KD, he's a killer.
When you see how Giannis acted in that press conference the other night,
Soft with a capital T.
Look, were they?
Soft.
Were they dating? I mean,
yeah, like
he's the best player in the world. That's what he said. He said he's the best player in the world.
But you're the you won the last 2 MVPs.
True. You're right.
Kevin Durant didn't do that, but you're gonna say Kevin Durant's the best player in the world.
Hey,
I mean, I agree, he is
Yeah.
the best player in the world, but like,
Best scorer, number one, I think.
there's no like you never.
Nah. I think the best player you can, being best player is also he plays both sides. Kevin Durant's never shied away from guarding
I
the
agree.
best people.
You know who would never say that? You'd never hear Jordan say that. You'd never hear Kobe say that. You'd never hear LeBron say that about no other player. LeBron
it's
calls
true.
himself the washed king right now, but he would still say he's the best player in the league.
Watch that
In the
Lakers.
world,
Watch
I
that
bet.
Lakers talk, Slim.
Hey, look, LeBron said it, not me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Called himself the wash
Hey,
king.
like the shirt I'm wearing. Oh, nah, Joe. You ain't gonna say that. We gotta plug that thing in there. You gotta plug that thing in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malcolm. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Malcolm. Oh, nah, Joe.
Our producer. You know what I'm saying? Our everything here. You know what I'm saying? We love you, bro.
But yeah, man. I think Game 7 going to Brooklyn, man. I think they're the better team. I think they're
Who is?
the Brooklyn. I think
You think Brooklyn's a better team?
Oh yes, I think Brooklyn is the better team.
When healthy?
I think even with
Because right now I don't think they're the better team.
I think they're the better team without.
I think they have the best player. I don't think
because
they're the
that's
better
what I'm
team.
saying. They have the best player
That
in the
don't-
league.
That don't
So,
mean you're the better team. Come on now.
I mean,
J-Med.
to me,
I mean,
know
you
who's
give
better
me,
than
you
that.
give me. I'll take James Harden at 75% over Chris Middleton
That's
or
what I'm saying.
Drew Holiday all day.
I
All
think
day.
they're the better team.
Nah, you guys are smoking rock, bro. No, what?
Give me James Harden
Nah.
at 75% over.
No.
Middleton is a beast, man. But
He's
you
a
know,
beast, but he's not. James Harden's
No.
game.
we're definitely going to see, man, what his nerves going to be.
Nah.
Because
I
Game
don't-
7
I
going to
don't-
bring
I
out the
don't-
bitch in everybody.
I don't believe that for a second. I think Milwaukee has currently right now. Milwaukee has the better team, overall team.
I disagree.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I think Brooklyn has a better team even without Kawhi. I'm not Kawhi.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
sorry.
look, we can't trust what this guy is saying right here. Look, we can't trust what my cousin's saying right now.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Without Kyrie.
Yeah, but-
my bad.
No, I
edit
just-
that out, my man. Don't have me looking stupid up here.
Keep that joint in, bro.
Nah, don't have me
that
looking
joint
stupid up here.
Keep
There you
that joint in. That's what we call the funnies, right? That's what we call the funnies.
Hey, one thing about it, I got thick skin, baby. Thick skin, baby.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just don't. Milwaukee has the better team.
So you're taking Milwaukee.
No, I didn't say that.
Talking all this shit about they got the better
Listen,
team.
The,
and don't
the
even
better
take 'em.
team doesn't always win. You know what I mean?
you're right.
It's one and done right now.
Yeah, you're
It's one
right
and
about
done.
that.
And you got. I take the best player over the best team.
And I can dig that. I can dig that. But I don't like the fact that Jeff Green had to, no problem to Jeff Green. I just don't like the fact that he had to score as much as he had to.
I mean, he's a baller, though.
But you got to
Come on,
Green's a
Jeff,
baller, dog.
Jeff Green can't put up
Come on, man. He a baller,
27
though.
points every single game.
Jeff Green is a
He
baller,
can
though.
do it.
Can we get
Yeah,
a
he can do it.
statistician to see what
can
he
do
pulled
it.
up last game?
He can do it
that
when they're
they
playing
lost?
in Brooklyn when he's sleeping in his own bed at night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
but I don't
Jeff
need a-
Green
I don't
is a
need a
He's a
baller,
role
dog.
player. Role players play better at home.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay.
I'm not on the lab.
That doesn't always mean that he's going
And,
to play better.
and
at
listen,
home.
if Joe Harris just plays a little bit better,
Hey,
just
hey,
a little
hey,
bit better,
if-
if he makes a half of the shots
if
he
Giannis
makes,
hits a
Listen,
2-3
they're gonna
corner
win.
score, I mean, what are you talking about, man? That doesn't even
Wait,
Joe
if
Harris
Giannis,
has
Giannis
a-
can take a free throw within 10 seconds. Maybe.
Well, hey, look, that's the NBA's problem. That ain't our problem. They need to call that shit. 'Cause
They've been calling
well,
it. That's the
they
problem.
need to call it more. But I'm saying he can't say ifs, buts. The
Yeah,
fact
no,
of the
that's
matter,
what I'm saying.
You're right.
Without Kyrie, Brooklyn is not the better team with a half wounded
I think
James Harden. I mean, he did a lot better last game, but they lost. But the reason why they lost, to me, they didn't have, as Shaq calls them, the others. Other people, they don't have anything else. Like, we all can look at the paper and see, like, okay, hey, Blake Griffin, Come on, Blake Griffin ain't what he used to
No,
be.
Blake, he's not.
You know?
Yeah,
He's
we're
not-
not counting on Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin,
man.
Yeah, but you can't count on Jeff Green either. Jeff Green
like
was
I said,
first
like I
man
said
since
earlier.
day
You
one.
can count on Jeff Green.
But like I said
Jeff Green is a
earlier,
beast, man.
Yeah.
Blake is a role player now. Where do role players play better? At home.
Yeah.
Like he's
it's possible.
sleeping. He's sleeping. He slept good last night in his own bed, or
Yeah,
tonight in his own
I
bed.
bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
listen.
I bet. I just listen.
he slept
I don't-
good, not being at the hotel.
At the hotel. I mean, it's Milwaukee. I mean, what they have there?
Exactly.
Other
They
than
probably
violence in Chicago, like a little bit further away. I don't think there
they
was
probably,
much.
like the best hotel they probably stayed in was probably Super 8. You know what I'm saying?
I get the Fairfield in.
Either the Fairfield. It wasn't the Trump, I can tell you that.
he wasn't sleeping in them good
Thousands.
right.
no, I don't-
1,000 thread sheet.
Or the horse hairs that Drake sleeps in, right? You know, he paid hundreds of thousands for it. He said, "Hey, you know, you got to do it."
Hey,
gotta
you
do it.
see, Drake was at the Sierra Canyon game, high school game,
Yeah.
LeBron's son game.
Him and Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, yeah,
Yeah.
that was all right. You see that bitch that was beside him with the fat old ass? Jesus Christ! Who is she? Hey man, hey Malcolm, get find out who that is.
Look,
Who that
we
was?
want to see some. We want to see some stats. We want to see some stats on that.
Jesus Christ! But anyway,
Jay need to look at the camera and be like, I want to see exactly who that is. But you know, like, but the good thing, you know, about basketball right now, you know, we don't know what's going to happen, but we get down, you know, to the nitty gritty. Things have happened a lot this.
yeah, man, we
These
definitely-
past couple days,
definitely gotta talk about
and
the
today,
Suns' chance.
Suns. But today, you know, Kemba's traded.
Oh yeah,
right?
Kevin.
Yeah.
You know, fellas,
Yep.
and
Yep.
so we have Kemba going to OKC.
Yep.
I know he's pissed.
We got Al Horford. We got Al Horford going back to Boston.
And Moses, what's his name? I forgot his name. My bad. Damn.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying? But we got other people. We got the big names in that trade are Kemba. We got Al Horford.
Is Al Horford still a big name?
I think so.
I wouldn't say big.
No.
Veteran.
He's a veteran, man.
But you need that. I think he'll definitely help out. I think the Celtics got a better deal than OKC. If I was to happen, you know, to. I mean, how many guards do you need on OKC? I mean, you got what? You got Shea Gilgeous. I mean, you got a ton of different ones, you know, that are there. I mean, Kemba,
Moses Brown.
Moses Brown.
yeah.
So you have that.
7'2". He's like 7'2", ain't he?
So, I mean, you have Kemba there. I mean, what do you think about that, Babers? As far as
I mean,
Kemba
look,
doing,
I have always been a fan of Kemba.
yeah, sure. Except as
I can't.
the infamous step back in
Oh, the
I guess when they're playing Pittsburgh, right?
yes,
Oof.
against Pitt.
That dude look like Waka Flocka, like Waka
Who was that? McGee.
Flocka.
It was McGee. That was his name.
Oh yeah.
Something like
yeah.
that.
He had him looking like Waka Flocka. Man, Waka, please don't hurt me. Like, we're just starting out, bro. Like, you even gotta send the goons Gucci. I don't even know if you're affiliated with Gucci anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do none of that.
Nah, he had him looking silly.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and then in Charlotte, Kemba was the man.
Yeah, but what happened in Boston though?
I don't know, man. Something happens when you go to Boston, man. Like, you think about it, like Kyrie, Haywood.
Haywood did, yeah. You know,
Like,
Gordon
like-
Hayward did good. I mean,
He was okay after didn't he like dislocate his ankle or something?
Man, that was nasty. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that was in Boston.
Man, I was
He
watching that
great.
game. That shit was nasty, man.
my
That
first
shit.
game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was the first game. I remember.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
prime,
yeah.
It was prime
Oh, my
prime
God.
time. Like, you know. So I just think, like, what do you think, Jay, man? What do you think about that? About
Well,
the Kemba trade?
Like you said, I think Boston getting the better of the trade.
Okay.
No,
You don't think so?
I still
All right,
like
we'll let
Kemba,
Jay.
man.
I mean, I like
we'll see
Kemba.
what Jay
No,
man say.
Kimba's like that. I like Kemba, but OKC, didn't they have like the biggest losing streak this year, like 14 games?
Yeah, I mean they did. I
Yeah.
mean they weren't good. I'm not saying they're good.
I mean, I guess
mean,
they get better with Kimba,
get better
but
with Kemba, yeah,
I think
exactly.
Do
Do you think Boston gets better with?
Al Horford? I think they get better with Al Horford.
I think veteran leadership it goes unknown, and I look at that right now because you look at the teams that are currently playing right now, they all have some type of veteran leadership, to that.
You can say that, right?
Yeah.
You can go, it's the veteran leadership, or I could say it's the injuries.
You think that was it?
That due to last year's play in the bubble, like teams that went extended time in the bubbles, these are the teams that are experiencing these injuries. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yes.
Like it's not veteran leadership. Chris Paul was out of the playoffs early last year.
But what was it?
You know what I'm saying?
What was
Like-
this injury this year though?
What was who
Chris Paul. Any injuries that
like you
people
look at
had?
the injuries?
AD, Jalen Brown,
Yeah.
But what were their injuries though?
Butler.
Most of them
Was lower body energy.
were
Low-
soft tissue
yeah.
injuries.
I'm talking about the people that right now that are playing. I don't care about the people who are
Like
who are out.
James Harden.
Okay,
Hamstring.
hamstring.
Lower
Okay,
body
tissue
injuries.
issues.
okay, that's a
You know
soft
what I'm
tissue.
Right. That's-
But who else are we talking about right now? Kyrie Irving was a freak accident.
That was- Kyrie's different. Kyrie's different.
Yeah, but that's Kyrie landed on
But
someone's ankle.
AD's growing. You don't think that was? You don't think that?
I don't think so. AD's
no,
been injury
I
prone
think-
his
Well,
entire
that's true.
fucking
I can't
career.
give you. I can't give you that one.
Hey,
You're right.
I'm
You're right.
sorry.
You're right. AD is.
If we want to talk about LeBron had some idiot run into his
Right,
ankle.
right.
Like that wasn't, anything soft tissue. I mean, if we want to talk about Chris Paul, Chris Paul's injury prone every year in the playoffs. I mean, we can count as long as it goes. And Chris Paul wasn't, there. I don't
Well,
think.
Chris Paul's got on COVID.
Yeah, no,
first.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
man.
Oh, we're
Big-
definitely about to get to that.
And that's a
But I'm just
big,
saying,
big
as far
thing.
as the other injuries, I mean, Embiid, his injury, it was a knee. It had nothing to do with the soft tissue. I don't think that actual play, because some of these players weren't even playing. I mean,
But
shit.
that's what they're gonna blame it on. They're gonna blame it on
Yeah.
not getting enough rest from the bubble.
Well, LeBron's already said it. LeBron feels like it has. If LeBron tells me this is what he feels like it is, I don't care what
Listen,
the injuries are.
I
I
get
believe
you.
LeBron.
I'm a diehard Lakers fan. We said it in the last episode, but at the end of the day, LeBron. I mean, look at the facts of it. Those weren't soft tissue injuries that your colleagues got. I get what he's
Right,
saying.
right.
I understand the more games you play, it's always a potential to do more. If I play 20 games straight on my ankle, then yeah, I can always increase the risk because it's wear and tear on your body.
Right.
I get
Of
that.
course.
But you can't really say, but playing time usually has to do with soft tissue, hamstrings, ligaments, those type of things. I just don't think that this particular time, these are freak accidents that a lot of these players had to, to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But J-Man, I mean, what do you think about like with Chris Paul right now with the COVID? I mean, think he was being
Well,
reckless? I mean, we don't even know anything. We won't find out till tomorrow.
We really don't know nothing about it, but sources say that he is vaccinated, and they saying that vaccination will shorten the time that that he will be out.
Okay.
I don't know. They didn't even say that if he has COVID. They don't know if it's tracing if somebody around him has COVID
Contact
or
tracing.
if he has COVID. They didn't even say that yet.
So they're gonna say it tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to say it tomorrow. But if he has COVID and he's vaccinated, I mean, that's just a tough break, man.
It's probably gonna be a State Farm commercial.
But that's real messed up. If you got vaccinated, you did what you supposed to do, and you still get COVID.
Well, how do we know he
the
did what he's
heck?
supposed to do? I mean,
But you're vaccinated.
vaccination
I mean,
doesn't mean
But
that just
knowing-
means symptoms are supposed to be less for you. That doesn't mean that you can't get it.
But hopefully, it's just a vaccinated
tracing.
contact
Okay.
tracing
I'm
thing.
about to say,
and that he won't miss any games because
I'm hoping so.
I like
Well,
the
I'm
Suns.
pulling for this
I like
next
the Suns.
series to go
I am.
7 games.
Yeah. Well,
I am.
Like
I think
the
all of us
Utah
can
series
agree,
to go 7 games so that
he'll
gives
have
him
enough
as much
time.
time as possible to get
I
healthy.
think, but I think
Or
that's
not get
it's
healthy,
kind
right?
of bullshit that just because is contact tracing that. Well, I get it that you don't want everybody to get COVID in the locker room, but man, it's crazy, man. I don't think Chris Paul is an idiot. I think he's done everything
He's
he has to do.
probably one of the smartest players.
Yeah,
in the league.
exactly.
He definitely is.
So I don't think he, was probably out. But they say he is. He is vaccinated.
He wasn't James Harden.
or Lou Williams.
Them lemon pepper wings are bomb as shit.
Look, he James Harden with little baby giving honey buns out, $100 a month.
I need me a honey bun right
Them
now.
honey buns.
Need me a honey bun.
Yeah,
But,
you ain't never
yeah.
you ain't never lie.
But yeah, I feel that Chris Paul is one of as a responsible guy, smart guy in the league.
I mean, isn't he the head of the players union?
Yeah, he is.
I think he is. Yes, he is.
He is. So I think he did everything he can, but sometimes you just can't control other people.
Yeah, you can't control other people that's
around
around you. Exactly.
And
they don't know. They don't know who it is. It might be his wife. Might be one of his kids. You never know.
Yeah, a friend or anybody. I mean, they were celebrating, their victory, and they have he has a nice relationship with Monty Williams.
But I'm just hoping that he didn't contract, be with other players. The other players
yeah,
won't
because
get
that's
out.
the thing. Me imagine Devin Booker.
Especially Booker.
Devin Booker getting. Can you imagine Devin Booker getting?
Yeah, by the way, DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker both tested positive for COVID.
Man.
What do we do?
Hold on, yeah, that'd be crazy. We're not even going to wish that on them because I like the Suns, man. I like them.
It's a fun team to watch.
Fun
It
team to
reminds
watch.
me-
I love watching the Suns, man.
Back in like 09, 2010 when the Celtics had their big three.
Yep.
The Atlanta Hawks had that little squad they had,
Remember?
and they were like super fun to watch.
Yeah,
Like,
Steve Smith? But Steve Smith?
nah, we're talking about like Josh
Joe
Smith,
Johnson.
Oh, Joe
Josh
Johnson.
Smith.
Joe Johnson, Josh
Johnson.
Smith,
Millsap, Horford.
yeah.
Horford.
Horford was on that team.
Yeah.
The Wizards took them 7 games, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wizards took them 7 games.
That's why I hated them.
Yeah, that's why I hate them too.
But they were
I know
like-
Game 6.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch them play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was. It's like the Hawks now too. Like,
Yeah. But no, I love watching the Suns, man. I definitely watch the Suns. Hopefully watch the Suns against Utah.
That'll be an entertaining series,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
gonna be the Clippers.
Oh
You
shit.
think it's gonna be Clippers?
It's gonna be the Clippers.
Oh man.
Well, the Clippers.
We'll see.
It's funny you say that because then you have the whole Luka and the Dallas Mavericks and that type of thing. So
yeah.
the Clippers
man.
obviously
Shout out
beat them.
to old Rick, man. He was a good coach, man. I love
Rick Carlisle.
I think he was
Rick
a good
Carlisle?
coach, man.
Yeah.
He decided to step down. He didn't get fired. He decided to step down.
You know what? He only has one ring, right?
Yeah, one ring.
You know what? I'm putting him in that Doc
against
Rivers
LeBron.
category. I'm putting him in that Doc Rivers category.
I think he's a good
Against
coach,
LeBron.
man.
You could have just said the team.
Nah,
nigga.
you know what?
You would have said it against LeBron.
Nah, you know what? But he beat a better team. Like, so he coached his team when they beat the.
That's coaching, though. Exactly. Thank you. That
Yeah,
goes
he's
back to
coaching.
The
coaching.
Heat had a better team.
There was coaching. Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Heat had a better team.
He had
Remember
3
when-
Hall of Famers as the you know what I'm saying? He had a Hall of Fame coach in Eric Spoelstra.
And
Probably
old JJ. Shout out to JJ.
Remember before that season started, me and you were at fucking Applebee's, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we're
we
sitting
talking
at
to
the
the
bar,
guy. Yep.
And the bartender was like, "Miami's winning it all," and me and him was like, "Nah,
We said,
Dallas.
"Puh."
Dallas is gonna take it."
Well, yeah, I was locked up in doing that series. I swear to God, the whole prison was with the Heat.
For real?
But we was like, I was like, man,
That
Dallas looking
Look again.
looking pretty good.
Hey, Dirk.
That Dirk Nowitzki looks like Dwayne Wade looked in 06.
Hey, guess what? It must have been Dirk. It must have been them beautiful black queens. And shout out Juneteenth, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, happy
Oh,
Juneteenth.
happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Happy
Absolutely.
Juneteenth.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
I'll
Tipsy
drink that.
Tea. We're gonna
I'll
take
drink
a
that.
little Tipsy Tea for everybody. Little Tipsy Tea for the Juneteenth. It's about time they give us those dues.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? For all of our beautiful people. So.
But yeah, I remember that series, man. But
it was great.
It's a lot of other coaches that got fired, man.
Yeah.
It's old Scott Brooks, man.
Scott Brooks is gone.
I feel that I said they should have given him one more
For
year,
what?
man.
For what?
I
You
mean, for
can't
what?
give him one more year.
I
You
think they
can't
should have
sign
given him
him.
one more year,
You
man.
can't sign him to 1 year. You
They
can't.
could have gave him a 1 year extension. They
You
coulda
can't
gave
give
him-
him. You can't give a head
do
coach
what?
a 1 year extension because then the players aren't going to be with him. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
You're
you're
only
right.
here for 1 year. Like,
But since
gotta-
he's fired, I think we should go get Sam Cassell.
Sam?
Oh, okay. So Sam Cassell,
old
please come
Sam
back
Cassell.
home
Can
and
I
coach
interject
this
here?
Wizards.
Can I interject here?
Yes.
Can I say this might be a controversial opinion, but I believe Becky Hammond is probably the best.
Becky Hammond
What's
is going
controversial
to.
about that? There's nothing controversial
Listen,
about that.
Becky Hammond,
she's
Becky
a
Hammond
great
or,
coach.
Kara
She's going to
Lawson.
succeed Popovich. Once Popovich is done, Becky Hammond's going to step in. Watch.
Cynthia Cooper.
Cynthia Cooper and
Is down New Orleans. I think she took it.
They didn't.
oh
listen,
no, it's not Cynthia Cooper. It's what's her name? She went to Louisiana Tech.
Okay.
I forgot her. I know you
You
talking
look that
about.
up though. Get that Louisiana
Yeah.
Tech. But definitely. But Becky Hammond, she's gonna stay.
She's
with
gonna
San Antonio.
she's gonna stay in San Antonio. Why would you leave?
Nah,
Why would you leave San
I think-
Antonio?
when is Pop gonna leave? When is Pop?
Pop ain't coaching
She
them.
don't got that many years.
He ain't got that much left.
It's like
left.
Belichick. When is Belichick gonna leave? Why is fucking
Josh Daniels.
Josh McDaniels? Why is he still waiting? Like people are offering you
Listen.
jobs every year.
Listen, I think
The
he
same
should
thing with
stay.
Becky
If,
Hammond, man.
if I'm her, I'm staying in San
There's no
Antonio.
reason for her to stay in
I'm
San
with
Antonio.
you,
San
J-Man.
Antonio don't
I'm-
have no. They don't have.
But you're
anything.
established there, though. You're established. They love her down there.
They do love her. I mean, that's not a problem.
I'm with you, J Matt. I think that Becky Hammond should just stay put and just follow the
For
reins.
what? So that she can get fired.
Huh?
She
See,
ain't
there's
gonna get
nothing
fired.
there. There's nothing there.
no,
There's
come on.
nothing there. They have
San
nothing.
Antonio has a history of being loyal to their
Yeah.
people. So you wait your turn and she'll be loyal. You go to somewhere else and guess what's gonna happen? You'll be like Stan Van Gundy with the fucking Pelicans
Well,
and be
that's-
out
well,
in,
that's-
in a year. Like
Well, that's Stan Van Gundy can't relate to his young players. That's
Yeah,
that's
but-
all
but
that is.
yeah, but how
Becky
do-
Hammond,
but-
you don't think Becky Hammond can relate to young players?
No, I
I don't
think
think
she can.
I don't think she
But I
can.
think she will stay in San Antonio if I'm
think
if
that'll
I'm
be
her.
You know what she's gonna have
I'm
in San
staying in San
Antonio?
Antonio.
Young players. That's all she's gonna have.
Yeah, but she don't have the pressure of knowing that okay, I'm gonna get fired because I'm the first woman head coach in an all male dominated league. I think
There's gonna be in the next 5
Women-
years.
yeah,
in the
it
next
should be.
in the next 3 to 5 years, there's gonna be 5 female head coaches.
Five?
There'll be 5 women head
No,
coaches.
I don't think it. I don't think
You're
it's
gonna,
five.
you're
I
gonna
think
get, You're gonna
two.
get Becky. You're gonna get Becky Hammond. You're gonna get Kara Lawson.
Okay.
You're gonna get Don Staley. You're gonna get what is her name from the one that you're looking at
Okay.
right now. And then you're gonna get Cynthia Cooper. They're all in the next 3 to 5 years. They're all gonna have head coaching positions.
No, I don't think so. I disagree.
Oh yeah.
I think Becky Hammond obviously. I think
she's the number one female right
yeah,
now.
I think Don Staley is definitely a
Kara Lawson.
Yeah, Kara
Is she-
Kara could be. I just
She in the booth, ain't she? Kara
No,
Lawson?
she's the head coach at Duke. Duke's women's team.
Oh, okay.
she might not want to give that. She might want to be the female coach. too.
She's already interviewed for 3
Yeah, that doesn't mean she's gonna get it. She doesn't mean she wants it. You know.
But I don't know.
Have you ever interviewed for a job you didn't want?
Yeah.
It's not like she's getting. It's not so she can get unemployment or no shit like that. She's not like she doesn't have to show her. She doesn't have to submit that shit to the fucking unemployment office.
Well, look, I've done it to see what the options are in the process.
I mean, maybe but like,
I'm just saying.
yeah, like at that level, you don't interview for a job you're not interested in. She
Well,
interviewed for the Portland job.
Yeah, but you say that, right? So you say that, and we'll transition to it later. But that's like the Rooney Rule in the NFL.
Well, they don't. The NBA don't have to
No,
interview
they don't.
women.
But as a black man, if I'm a head coach, I might know that I'm not getting the job.
Well-
but I still interview for it just to see, you know what I mean? Hopefully it happens. Yeah,
Well, yeah, hopefully it happens. Like
Yeah,
in the,
but I don't
the
think
NFL
I
is
don't
different
think
though because they have to interview African
they
Americans.
have to. Yeah.
Like-
so they have to.
So
Yeah,
you accept
NBA
you
don't have
accept,
a Rooney
you
Rule.
accept the interview.
We think they don't
because
have,
you-
ha-
because
have
you
one.
might-
The Rooney Rule is different. It's probably
The Rooney Rule is the dumbest rule.
A different,
Okay, I'm just
different
gonna- I'm
title.
just gonna-
yeah,
before- I know this is wasn't a topic we were going to today.
Speak your truth.
We can get
Speak
into,
your truth.
It's Juneteenth, my nigga, so we can definitely
Rooney
get
rule,
into that.
The Rooney Rule is the most ridiculous rule.
Absolutely.
As far as like you had like and I understand it. The purpose of it is to get black coaches interviews, right?
Or brown.
Black or brown people interviews, so that you can get into the like
Or Asian. Or
Yeah.
you can get into the discussion
In a few
You
process.
can get into and then everyone will talk about you.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why if I'm the Washington football team, right?
Yeah.
Or the who has a opening? I don't know who had opening. If I know this is the guy I'm interested in this guy, why do I have to interview that guy in order to hire this guy?
I feel you. I understand what you're saying, but I think it gives opportunity though.
But then what it
You
does,
don't- you don't
but
feel
then
that?
it's like
That's
now
not
it's
real
just now it's just window dressing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're just doing it because we have to.
We're 50 Cent fucking window shopping at this
Yeah, we
point.
have to.
You know what I mean?
I
That's what
have
it
to.
is.
I have to interview, and then they don't interview like new young black coaches. They interview Lovie Smith. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they be. I think
They interview a lot of retreads. I mean, they this past cycle was different when they interviewed. What was the offensive coordinator from the Chiefs?
Oh,
Yeah,
Eric Beneman.
But he's been a candidate. But he's been a candidate.
But dude, he should have been hired.
He should have had a job years ago.
yeah.
You know?
And
I
we
don't-
talked
I don't
about
know
that
why he don't have a
last
job.
podcast. We talked
Yeah.
about last podcast.
Yeah, but it's like what why are we saying like you have to interview? You have to interview. So now we're just going to interview
I mean,
a black guy to interview a black guy.
I understand what you're saying. Like it's kind of
They could interview-
kind of bullshit,
the-
but I think it's still you get in the
the-
interview process. They looking at black people, you know.
The Washington
It's-
football team could just interview me just to be like, you know what? Interview the black guy.
He played
Why,
football before.
why it can't be the Giants? Why the Giants? Why?
He's a Giants fan.
Yeah,
too,
he's
by
a
the way.
Giant.
Yeah, no,
He's a
I'm
Giants
a Giants and a Bucks fan. That's why I use Lovie Smith as a fucking example because I don't like the way the Bucks did Lovie Smith
Man,
back in the day.
I
But
feel,
you
I
loved
feel
him
what
winning
you're
the
saying,
Super Bowl
man.
last year, right? With the white coach.
Nah, I wasn't. Honestly, I didn't. You
Do I have to pull text messages? Because you were actually
no
it
full text
sounded-
messages. You did not see a
You're
single.
lucky
You
my
didn't get a-
phone messed up.
You don't
Look,
see a
look,
see. You don't have a
He
single
don't
text.
have, he don't have his own.
new
He
phone,
don't have
who's
his own
this?
phone. I got my new phone.
New phone. Who's this?
You didn't get a one single text message about me being excited
No,
about the
no,
Super
I
Bowl.
did. It was
you didn't
like-
get one. You didn't get one text
was
message
like-
about me when they got in the play. Like
Look, he sounded like when he called me. He sounded like Shay. Top one of the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 7. I get it. Look, I get it.
Nah,
I get it.
I thought
I
the
get it.
Bucks did Lovie Smith dirty. I thought they did.
It was.
Jameis dirty, even though Jameis was 30.
But that was the same thing with
30 for 30.
That's the same thing with
30
Gruden.
touchdowns.
Gruden winning
I don't
his
think you
title
did him
with Tony
too dirty.
I mean, it was the same thing, but you know, it's just about like I said, the coaching. You know, with NBA, I'm glad they don't have that. But you know, lastly, with the relocation of the Pelicans, so we heard that it might.
Yeah, it's
be,
not official, but
we heard
it's
it might
just
be-
rumors about them not.
If the Pelicans relocate to Seattle,
Yeah.
I would like to see.
It's rumors about them not renewing their contract. in
So not renewing the contract. So what
24.
team, J-Bad, do you think is going to be?
I mean, if
think-
they
you think-
do relocate, I think Seattle's the number
Seattle?
one option. I mean, Seattle's begging for a team. They lost their team.
Malcolm, what you think? What you think? Seattle?
There's
Yeah.
two.
Who you
gotta
think,
What you think,
baby?
Babers?
One.
We're only
Seattle.
asking for one,
One
my nigga.
Seattle.
We ain't
No,
asking
no,
for
no,
two.
no. One
You can't do these two.
No.
These
No. One is
two
Seattle,
picks. Like,
right?
hey, well,
No.
Let him talk, let him talk.
Seattle is probably the market that is
Yeah.
fiending for basketball the most.
Yeah.
But basketball is fiending for Vegas the most.
Ooh, I like
Nice.
that.
Yeah,
Get
I
you
like
some,
that.
Get you
So,
some
like,
fist bumps.
Zion
on that.
in
I
Vegas.
like-
I think Zion will be happy to play in Vegas.
Zion in Vegas.
Zion in Vegas.
I think because like you got to
like
think
it.
with the NHL moving to Vegas,
Yeah.
the
Ooh.
NHL, not MLB, the NFL, NHL, both moved to
Ooh,
Vegas.
that's a good. I never thought about that, baby.
I never thought about that
Never
either.
thought that.
that's
Yeah, I
a good
like
point.
that. I like that.
Yeah, Vegas is a hot spot right now.
And the NBA's already there with the summer league.
Yup,
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
This it's
Imagine
would be
that
nice.
playing at their stadium with the summer league.
Hey, they might be able to keep Zion there because Zion. They said there's
Oh,
a
you know
little,
how much
little
money that's gonna
rumblings
be?
with Zion right now.
You move them to Vegas. There's no way Zion
I
leaves.
like that. You got that. I can't even compete. Look, I ain't even gonna say no more about that.
Hey,
shit.
NBA man, you need to watch. Hey, NBA man,
Listen
Warm
to
up said
Bears,
it first.
man. Warm up
Vegas
said it, baby. We said Vegas out
Vegas.
here. You know what I'm saying? We all.
But if they go to Seattle, I want to see the Supersonics jerseys come back.
You know what I'm saying?
nice.
Look,
gotta be the Supersonics.
yeah, Supersonic jersey. We don't need to sit. No, Vegas.
Sean Kemp.
That's yeah. The Rain Man, they be Seattle Raindrops. You got Bad and Bougie playing Raindrops, drop top. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit would be like great. You know what I mean? So what else we got?
Let me tap that little.
All right, you want to top a little J-Mo?
Yeah,
You want to top a little J-Mo there?
Quick, man.
You know what I'm saying? Pause there. Yeah, so we get the J-Mo going. So in addition to that,
So now we're gonna slide into the baseball.
yeah, I mean,
baseball.
with baseball going
Baseball
out,
Babers.
So-
What's up, Baseball Babers?
baseball Babers. We got that.
How do you want to ease into this? Are we gonna like?
Are we gonna take a shot?
Transition?
We're gonna take a shot of J-Mo because that's what we do here on the warm up. We get warmed up here. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna take us a shot. You know what I mean? The fans know exactly what time it is. They know what the type of people we are. You here for the fans? You know what I'm saying? They got a problem with it. You know what I mean? Hey, ain't our problem. Don't drink and drive, people. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. Don't drink it. What the hell is this inside here? They're probably laughing at our dumb asses. You know what I'm saying? That's from the Tipsy Tea.
Did we drink all this shit already?
Yeah, we drank
drank
it.
all
We
that
drank
shit.
it. We drank it. We drank it.
Bitch,
Hey, look,
should have got a bigger bottle.
Should have got a bigger bottle.
it happens.
We should have brought a bigger boat.
Cheers to everyone on Juneteenth.
15.
Yep. Absolutely. So, yep. That's J-Mo. All right, so we got what we got next here.
So let's talk about this baseball stuff, man.
Baseball Babers. Give me some Baseball Babers.
Baseball
All right, so-
babies.
You know, we're dealing with a lot of controversy with pitching right now in MLB. With pitchers using sticky or spider tack or
Pine tar.
pine tar or
Rosin
rosin and sunscreen lotion.
Sunscreen. I mean,
You can't even wear sunscreen out there, bitch. That's crazy.
I mean, what's next gonna be? You know, hey, sorry to my parents, but I mean, what's next? Semen? I mean, they're using everything they can. I mean, you know?
Well, you gotta. So,
Mom, I love you.
so these pitchers are pitching. They're pitching
Okay.
faster. They're pitching harder. Like you got Jacob DeGrom throwing fucking
What team is-
15 set Jacob DeGrom for the Mets.
Mets. Okay.
He's throwing like 15, 17 pitches a
He's
game.
the best pitcher in the league right
He's
now.
the best pitcher in the league right now. Throwing these pitches over 100 miles an hour. And I'm not saying he's using it because apparently no one thinks he is.
Okay.
The only one.
What?
But
No
like
one- no one thinks he
like
is. Right.
what's his name?
So we got other
The,
players such as so what about my man Garrett Cole?
Garrett Cole.
Okay,
That's
from
what-
the
that's what I'm
from the
saying.
Yankees.
From the Yankees. Who's-
That's your team.
So yeah, Garrett Cole. He's using this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To control where the pitches go.
And they're saying if they don't have no control,
If they don't have,
people
if they
will
don't
come
have the
get-
grip,
Yeah, they're gonna hit.
People are gonna get hit. People are gonna get hit.
I seen an interview with I don't know his name, but the pitcher from I think he's from Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
And he was-
Smell.
Yeah,
Snell.
Okay, Snell.
he was saying if he don't have anything to stick on there, it's like throwing a cue ball.
Yeah.
And if you throw
And it'll go anywhere.
and it'll go anywhere.
Yeah. So like,
So do you think that they need something to stick on there?
My thing is, in the middle of the season, you can't change this rule in the middle of the season. Like it's not changing the rule. The rule has always been it's been against the but for so long they've turned a blind eye. It's just like steroids. Like for so long they turned a blind eye to steroids, right? And then suddenly it's like, okay, we gotta change it. We gotta go back. But with ball controlling the pitch, controlling the ball is so much more dangerous than steroids. Like at the end
Absolutely.
of this season, if you want to do something about that, that's fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? At the end of this season, we're gonna tell you guys you can't do this no more. We're actually gonna change the baseball.
Because that helps with the control,
Yeah.
correct? Because I
So-
remember Mike Devereaux getting hit with the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
Getting hit, you know,
Right,
right in the kisser. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a
that's
reason. There's a
dangerous,
reason
man.
why.
And
It's so dangerous, man. It's like
Yeah.
There's a reason why. What's his name with the Yankees?
John Carlo.
John Carlos Stanton.
Yeah,
Where's
has
where
the-
has
the-
that-
Oh, yeah, he
'cause
got hit in the-
'cause
oh,
remember,
yeah.
he
He got- yeah.
That
Like,
was
you don't want to
vicious.
see that happening. You don't want to see that happening on a weekly basis.
You don't. But the advantage they get with with having their hands so sticky, the rotation is higher.
The
That
RPMs,
makes a better
the
pitch.
RPMs on the
Yeah.
on the RPMs are increased, but I feel like it's just something you should address at the end of the season.
Well, listen. Let them do it. Okay, I say let them do it, and then let them do like the Astros did. And then have them. Then that way you don't have nothing to worry about because if player safety is, I mean, what are we talking about here, right?
We're talking
I mean,
about player safety.
Okay, so with the substances on your hand, it's about what player safety, correct?
It's about control. It's about
control.
I mean,
Obviously,
it's not
control.
necessarily. It's not necessarily player safety. I don't think these pitchers actually care about the safety of the hitters, the batters.
I don't
But-
think so. But how much more
But
control you're throwing 99 miles
it's about
an
them.
hour?
It's about them getting that. I mean, because like,
that
if you look
rotation.
at it, like but if you look at like Greg Maddux controlled the shit out of a ball at 89 miles an hour. You know what I'm
Yeah.
But
saying?
you know, back then they probably
But
had.
do we know what Greg
But he
Maddux
probably had
knows
all
back
that.
then?
No, yeah, he probably had all
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. So it didn't matter.
He wasn't
then.
throwing it. He wasn't throwing it 100 miles an hour.
No, of
though.
course.
You know what
I
I'm
mean, but
saying?
he
So,
was
like,
an off-speed pitcher. Greg Maddux, was great. But I just look at it like if you're going to do that, if you want to keep player safety, because like you said, if the pitchers are that concerned about them actually hitting someone
Yeah.
in the head with a 90, 100 mile per hour, I mean, you're
Right,
going to
but-
damage people's
yeah.
lives. So
Their careers. They're gonna end
yeah,
some
lives,
careers out there.
careers.
lives, careers, and the whole nine.
The other thing about that, man, like I don't think because to be honest, pitchers are very grudge holding motherfuckers.
Sure.
Yes.
So they throw at people all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
And you're a professional, so if you don't have a control over the ball, I mean, what were they doing in minor leagues and in
I mean,
high
in the-
school
oh,
and farm systems?
well,
I'm
I can
just
tell
saying.
you, I can tell you what they did in high school.
Look, don't divulge the
me too.
high school that you.
did in high
Don't
school.
divulge the high school that you went to.
I've
you know?
known I've known a couple motherfuckers that had Vaseline on a baseball, bro.
Oh yeah,
Vaseline and some dirt.
and they weren't rapping about Ice Cube, no
one
Vaseline.
time-
I can tell you that.
In high school, I got hit twice with a pitch in the game. I got hit twice, and one was in my stomach, and that shit ain't.
It hurt.
It hurts.
Well, Jay, why didn't you do like they told you in Little League and turn your back?
Hey, man, I was trying to be a.
It's one of the first things you'll learn.
One thing about it,
Turn your back.
I'll never forget. I think it was against Suitland. This guy was throwing a
Well,
little
they don't have baseball
curveball.
players in Suitland, do they?
Nah, they
I
didn't
thought
have
it
this
was
little dude. They had a dude that was
Listen, a bunch
pitching
of
in
niggas,
Suitland, man.
man.
I'll never
I
forget.
thought it was all basketball and football down
I
there.
never forget. It
Well,
was
my
this
bad.
dude that was pitching, man. He was throwing a curveball,
Yeah.
and I thought this shit was going to curve in. That shit did not curve in. It hit me right in my stomach. I'll never forget that.
You charged him out?
And the other one was against Duval. It was a little redhead motherfucker that was pitching, and he hit me. That was the two time I got hit in high school.
Red Hood.
The black dude with red hair.
There's a white dude at fucking Duval.
No, it was a black dude with red. It was a black dude with
the
red
fuck?
hair. He was pitching, and he hit me. And I'll never forget that shit. And then the other one was Suitland.
But you never charged him now.
No, you
can't do that shit in
You
high
can't do it
school,
in
man.
high school, man.
Let me tell you, you can
I
do
ain't
what
trying to fuck up my
you can do what you want.
You know,
you
hey,
can do what you want.
You get charged for that shit in high school.
I went to High Point. We was going for championships. I can't do it.
High Point Championship.
We won 2002. We won a championship.
Oh,
I-
man.
2002.
High Point had a good baseball team. High Point had a good baseball team.
2002.
Softball championship. I get it. It's cool.
No softball, baseball,
okay.
baby.
All right, I get it.
High Point had a good baseball team.
I get it. Who's your star players that year?
Darrell Clark.
Oh, my man Darrell.
Yeah,
Shout out
Darrell
Darrell.
Clark. Shout out Darrell Clark, man.
Yo, how's he doing?
He was a short. Yeah, he doing good, man.
doing
He was
good.
a shortstop, man. He was like that, man.
Yeah, Darrell was good.
Travis Wiseman was our first baseman.
Oh, man.
Travis Wiseman.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And Travis, listen, I hope you don't get mad at what I'm going to say, but I got the videotape from back in the championship game when we were playing basketball. You were crying on the court. And I'm looking at the camera to say you that, so if everyone gets that shit... Again, I still love you, man. We won a championship.
We had a
won
squad
championship
at High
that year,
Point,
but
man.
you know the facts of the matter is
had a
you
good
did
team.
do
Yeah.
it.
We had a squad at High Point, man. My man Abu Konde, man, with left field. Abu, that's my man Abu,
My man
man.
Abu. My man Abu. Okay. Yeah, so you guys had some baseball players, some soccer players, or whatever other sport them niggas play. You know what I'm saying? They convert
That
them to
nigga Boo
baseball.
sound like he definitely played soccer.
Oh, it
He was actually backup quarterback to Twin, to Kevin Winston. Yeah, Abu was a backup quarterback.
Shout out to the Twins.
Oh,
Okay.
shout out to the
Kevin
Twins.
and
So it sounds
Kevin
like
and
he played
Kevin Winston.
about as much football as I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, my man Abu, he was playing football.
man,
but it
Abu was an athlete,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
One of
he played football.
one of my favorite Africans. One of my favorite Africans, Abu Konde, man.
I'm messing with you, Abu.
My man,
I'm messing
man.
with you, Abu.
Abu, I'm messing with you too. I don't know you, but yeah, I'm messing with you.
That's my man.
We see a bunch of
Abu Konde,
Nigerians
man.
come up to our motherfucking escort us out.
I be on Jacqueline Court and there's a bunch of Nigerians just hanging out like, yo.
One thing about it, I think Abu made all county for wide receiver. Senior year.
Abu was good.
He was good, man.
No, he was Abu was definitely a good person there. So as far as that, so we got that going on with baseball. Now we got another sport to go to, man. So
Well, the sport that everybody loves, football.
the football.
Football.
Americano.
We got a couple.
We're going to talk about American football?
American football.
Americano.
We got a couple. We still got mini camps going on, man.
Okay.
And what's up with your boy Tua, man? I know it's just one practice. It's one joint, but they said he threw 5 interceptions in one practice,
I've
man.
never thrown 5 interceptions on that.
They said it was raining. They said it was raining, but still 5 interceptions in one practice.
It was raining.
It's tough.
It was raining.
Yeah, I don't think he has a backup now because his backup
Now they got Jacoby
came to
Brissett.
us.
They got
Ryan
Jacoby
Fitzpatrick
Brissett.
to the Washington football
Jacoby
team.
Brissett is their backup.
Yeah, Jacoby.
Jacoby's the.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Jacoby's the backup. He threw 2 interceptions actually. So
Jacoby.
they threw 7.
Jacoby.
For me with Tua, I don't take it as a grain of salt, right? So I look at it like there's a little bit of truth to it.
So you think he's not as good as advertised?
Me personally, I never thought he was that good coming out of school.
Alabama?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think he would. He didn't.
He
show-
did win some championships though.
A championship.
I mean,
Let's not.
yeah.
Don't throw some. He won a championship.
I'm sorry,
I
A championship.
I don't think.
But he did come off the bench and no one had film on him.
I mean, listen, I could go. I don't have the stats in front of me, and sorry, warm up, fans, but I know that there's a shit ton of people who won championships in college. That
You know who
didn't
else won a
put
championship in college?
Give it to me,
Kirk Krenzel.
Kirk.
Tim Tebow.
Motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. And he went from quarterback to what? All because of he knows Urban Meyer.
He's going to be the starting tight end for Jacksonville this year.
He's not gonna start.
Maybe he'll be.
He's not gonna start.
He might be starting defensive end. He's gonna find a way. They're gonna find something from him. I mean, just because of who he
He's
is.
going to be the long snapper.
But
it sounds right.
so you think T was as a bum?
Who? Tim Tebow?
No, Tua.
Oh, Tua? No, I don't think he's a bum. I just don't think he was. I never thought in college that he was as great as he was. I just think when you have someone who comes in midway through a game in a championship, there's no tape on him.
So you
Look
don't
at
think-
all the receivers that have been drafted in the
thank you.
first round for Alabama.
He had
in
great
the time
receivers.
in the time that Tua was there, but Tua and Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think Jalen Hurts is the better player.
He is. And,
You think he's better than Tua?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
Jalen Hurts is a better
I
football
agree.
player
I agree,
than
and I agree with you
Tua.
100%. And I think if I was a quarterback there at Alabama, if I had someone like, I'll even say just a Jerry Rice or any great receiver, if I threw it up, it wasn't like to me he made these.
Dude, we could kick the ball to Jalen Waddle.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Look, Jalen Waddle had all those yards, all those,
I think Jalen Waddle's a beast. I think he's gonna be
he
like that
is,
down
but
there.
He's gonna be the truth, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like that.
But
by the way, when you draft your fantasy football team this year, go heavy receiver.
Heavy receiver.
Heavy receiver.
Malcolm, you getting that this year? I lost last year, as we said in the last podcast. You know what I'm saying? We about to update.
You want to go heavy on
about to
receiver
up
this
the
year.
ante, man. I'm about to beat niggas ass.
Heavy.
You want to go running back, quarterback early, and then heavy receiver in the mid rounds.
So is Jaden Waddle?
Jalen Waddle's a second, third round pick.
Even with Tua at quarterback.
Even with Tua quarter, Jalen Waddle's.
They have a connection, so I don't.
They do have a connection.
Dude.
Yes.
Jeff, what was it? Jeffries?
From Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yes.
He did that shit with fucking Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good old Kirk.
He did it with Kirk.
I used to love Kirk Cousins, but not
You
no more.
used to? Why not?
Because he went to Minnesota.
Well, why didn't the Washington football team decide to give him money if he was that good?
Because he proved
Because-
he's
because-
not that
He
good.
proved that.
He's not
I think they
that
should have
good.
I think they should have gave him a contract
For what?
$28 million a year. No, but
that's what the market.
Kirk
You gotta give
Cousins-
him. You gotta give him what the market's asking.
But
You gotta
they,
give your quarterback what the market. Your only position you gotta give what the market is asking
I
is the
understand
quarterback.
that. I understand that, but right now I'm proud of what we did right now with
You're
Ryan.
happy with.
I'm happy.
Fitzmagic?
Yes, I am.
You got Fitzmagic.
I'm happy with Fitzmagic
You have
and Tyler Heineke at backup. I am happy right now.
You're happy with Tyler Heineke.
Yes.
Man, look, can we turn
Okay,
this shit off?
so look,
Because I mean, this
okay,
guy, I don't know
now
what
we
he.
gotta-
No, we ain't turning this shit off.
He's
We gotta get
watching
into
the
this.
football team.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No.
I'm not saying
We
he's
gotta
a
get
beast,
into this
but
because
he's the top of the half quarterback in the league.
As we
Top of the half.
He's top 16 in the league. Half
what?
is 16. He's top.
oh.
He's top 16.
No, hey, good.
What is he, 16?
I'm glad you guys like being 500. Because if you have the top hat, like, come on, are you kidding me right now?
He's a
Listen,
gun.
Jay,
Jay, man,
Jay,
He's
listen
a gunslinger, dog.
J-Man,
A gunslinger.
Listen to me. We discussed
I'm
this
listening.
earlier. We discussed this
listening.
earlier. I like the Tampa Bay
man.
Buccaneers.
I understand.
Do you know
and
where-
you like the Giants?
But do you know where Fitz played before he played for the Dolphins?
He played at Tampa Bay
Yes.
and then Miami.
This guy, look,
And he was Fitzmagic. He got his name Fitzmagic for one game.
But
in Tampa.
let me say this.
I like top
Is he
16
upgrade?
quarterbacks.
Is he an upgrade from one-legged Alex Smith?
He's an upgrade. I don't know if he's an upgrade from Alex Smith.
I don't know
With
either.
You
you.
don't think so?
I don't know.
Smith didn't really mess up.
Did
The
he?
team sucked.
Listen,
The
I
offense
think-
sucked around Alex Smith.
Listen, I think he's all right. I'm paying him $10 million, which in this within this league right now
Bruh.
is pennies.
You guys could have.
I mean, can you give me 5 offensive players on the Washington football team?
Come on,
You
man.
guys had-
Antonio Gibson,
Yeah, okay.
Terry McCurlin.
Okay.
Come on, man.
No,
Curtis Samuel.
Come on, man. It's not a player. I mean, what are you, Chris Carter?
Curtis Samuel. Come on, man.
Keep going.
Our offense is like that, dog.
Y'all could have
You only
traded.
gave me 3 or 4. I
Y'all
mean, you
coulda
haven't even named the
traded-
5th one. Who's the running back?
Logan Thomas.
That's Logan Thomas is. He's actually a quarterback turned tight end.
But
That's not-
did he do good last year?
Yeah, he did. No, he did good for me in
Like, he did
fantasy.
good. He did.
I made a couple $100
He
by
wasn't.
having him
He
in
wasn't a
fantasy.
Pro Bowler.
He's
but
not
did
a
he
top,
do good?
He wasn't the top.
Not having Pro
tight
Bowlers,
end.
they're
Like,
not good. Washington's
He had 600 yards at tight end.
Hey,
But at tight end, at 600 yards is not bad.
It's not bad. It's not good. I mean, shit.
It
Tim
ain't- it
Tebow
ain't
might have
great.
600 yards.
Tim Tebow's
by
gonna
the
have
end of the
600 yards for the
season.
fucking
Tim Tebow's
Jaguars.
not going to have
You want to
100
put a bet
yards.
right now? You want to put a bet right
Tim
now?
Tebow's gonna have
I'll bet
You want to
that.
bet? How much you want to bet? How much you bet?
I
We
bet
gonna put this
Logan
thing.
Thomas going to be better than Tim Tebow.
That's
bet
what you want to
that.
do. You want to do
Yeah,
that?
I
You want
bet
to do
that.
that? All right.
What you want
Tim
to bet?
Tebow is
How
gonna
much
have
you want to bet?
601 yards for the for the Jacksonville
Tim-
Jaguars.
Logan Thomas will have more yards than Tim
If Tim
Tebow.
Tebow gets a chance to
Tebow will have
start,
more
you
touchdowns.
He's
gotta
going to
catches.
get a chance because he's white. But
Tim
what's his name?
Tebow,
What's his name?
who's gonna have more touchdowns?
He's going to have more touchdowns.
I don't care
I'll bet
touchdowns.
that.
You bet Logan Thomas is gonna have more touchdowns than Tim Tebow?
Yes.
How much you want to bet?
How
All
much
right,
you wanna
look,
bet?
look,
Do you don't think Urban Meyer is writing a
I would bet
Listen,
that Logan Thomas will have more touchdowns,
More touchdowns
than
and more
Tim
yards.
Tebow.
Well, how about yards?
Yeah, yards too.
Okay.
Well, I'll go with yards. I'll go with yards. I'll
So
do
what
it for
are you gonna
yards.
take? You gonna take what yards?
I'm gonna say
Come
Tim
on, good.
Tebow's
You don't
gonna
think
have more
we gonna
touchdowns
have
than
to
Logan
double
Thomas.
on
How
that.
much? How much? I'll write this down right now. How much?
Write it down and show
Right, how
that
much?
shit to the fucking camera.
You tell me
Uh-huh.
how much, and then it's a bet.
I'm doing. So me and Babers are gonna do 250 a piece.
250.
250, yeah.
250,
250
yep.
sounds good.
250 a piece.
$250
Give me 250 on the TDs.
on TDs.
Give me 250
He's gonna
on.
take the yards.
No, give me
And-
250 on the TD.
Oh, you take the nigga. It
yards.
doesn't matter. Whoever we're in this together, so we go.
And 250 on yards.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
you
matter.
can write. You can wite R. Dot. You can write Babers. You can write. It doesn't matter what you
All
want
right,
to write.
250 on yards. So that's $500 altogether
500.
on yards. Logan Thomas
It's gonna trump them all, right? That's what you said.
versus 10 Tebow.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
All right.
So that's
Urban Meyer is giving-
Babers is on the touchdowns.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And
We're-
Ryan
But
is
you
on
can put me-
yards.
Yeah. You can put on the yards.
All right.
If you win one
That's
and
a
we
bet.
win
Yeah,
one,
but it's
That's a
just
bet.
said. But let's
you
make
win
sure
one and
it's
we win one, you just keep them-
assuming
we just-
that
we
Tim
just call
Tebow
it.
makes the team.
I got Logan Thomas making more touchdowns than Tim
And
Tebow,
yards.
and
Well,
I
this
got
is
Logan
also-
Thomas making more yards
Like Ryan
than Tim
said,
Tebow. With
This,
Ryan.
again,
this is also
250
like Ryan
apiece.
said. We're,
okay.
we're assuming
That's a
this-
bet. It's written down.
Assuming that obviously he
starts.
He makes the team.
he makes the team.
Oh, he makes the team. All
I
right.
don't
to be
care
on
if he
the-
starts.
He has to be on the 48
I
man
don't care
team.
because
The
like you
48 man
said,
roster.
he's white. He's gonna start right.
Make
Team.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're, all right,
team.
we're good. Yeah, we're good.
But I can't even put that in the camera. Malcolm, you
we're
can't
good
even put it.
there.
You see the chicken scratch?
there.
Man,
We're
put this shit
about
up there, man.
hey,
we
You
coming
can't,
up.
you can't even see. You can't even see. It's,
Hey, we
it's
coming
white.
up.
I understand it.
Oh yeah, I'm about to make some. This easy money. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Hey,
fucking-
hey,
Look,
That's
we
like
got
playing
on
James
we got it on
Spades.
camera. Yeah, it's like playing.
Hey,
yeah, it's like
hey,
playing Jay in
250.
spades.
250.
It's like playing Jay in spades. Him and Toast.
Easy
Him and
money.
Toast. Hey, shout out to
Hey man, shout out Toast, bro.
That's
Nah,
my
Hey,
space
what's good,
partner.
Toast, buddy?
I ain't seen you in a brick, bro. We gotta get up. But yeah,
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
but this is
Yeah.
easy money, like playing the two of you guys in
Yeah, it's
fucking
very,
space.
very,
All right, we got it. Logan Thomas versus
Okay.
Tim Tebow.
All right,
But
all right. So we're gonna do that, and then
But what else, man? What's up with Aaron Rodgers, man? My favorite quarterback in the league, man. What's up with Aaron Rodgers, man?
Hey,
Maybe they might
Denver's-
trade Fitzpatrick for A-Rod.
I hope so.
Denver's about to have a great quarterback.
Yeah.
You think you're going to Denver?
Oh, for sure.
You think
Yeah.
so?
For sure.
Why? Why
I
do you
hope
like
he
Denver?
come to us, man.
John Elway is gonna do anything he can do to get
So you're going to trade like 3 first-round picks?
yeah,
He's gonna.
he do it.
Yeah, oh.
They're ready to win now. They got
They
a
are.
defense.
They do have a defense.
They got a defense. They got
And
players on offense.
Man, they got like 5 wide receivers that's like that.
yeah, they got
they got-
players on offense.
Philip Lindsay still on there?
No, he went to.
Oh, good. I'm glad
yeah,
because
no.
he
He went
was
somewhere
He was
else.
trash.
Yeah.
I remember that ESPN special on him living in his parents' basement. And nothing wrong with living in your parents' basement. He
Are you
just
talking shit about me?
No.
Hey, go ahead, man.
you live upstairs,
I live
so I
upstairs.
wasn't talking shit.
I live on
God.
the top floor. I got the penthouse.
The penthouse.
I was just saying, like I just remember that shit.
Babers got a nice house. He got a nice
Very
house.
nice, very
he got
nice.
a nice house.
You know, and Babers cooks the hell out of some
what?
funky ribs.
All the
Yeah.
barbecue, baby. All
Oh
the
yeah,
barbecue.
everything. Tell them what you cook, babe. Tell them what you cook.
Oh, we do the ribs. We do the pulled pork. We do the brisket.
Woo!
If you want me to get really nasty, I'll throw you some lamb shank on the fucking grill.
Lamb
A
shake.
Baber's cookout is legendary.
Is
Every
that-
cookout I've been to Baber's house, legendary.
Oh nah, Joe.
Even the old school joints.
tell me about it. You invite my man Malcolm.
Even the old school joints we used to have at your spot when we used to cook the fucking food, man. Like,
Oh man,
Oh
yeah.
man,
Those were-
Those are legendary.
Oh, Cherry Lane, bro. Woo, woo. Man, we had some stories we can't tell on camera.
Yeah, we can't put that. We can't put that shit out there.
It be getting.
There's wives, girlfriends, baby mamas.
I know they definitely mamas by now. But anyway,
Josh
man.
and
But
people,
yeah, man. What's up with Aaron Rodgers, man? My favorite quarterback in the league, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Do you think he's being an asshole right now?
No.
To his team?
No, not at all. Why? Like if I'm your best player, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm your best. Like I'll take it. Just I'm your best player, right?
Yep.
And
Go
then
explain-
you want to
explain
get like
it.
you know you want to move on from me in the future, so you want to like draft somebody to take my like. That's
So you
fine.
think that hurt us?
You should
that hurt him?
talk to me first.
He was
though.
hurt about that.
Absolutely.
Yes, he's 100% hurt about that. He can say as much as he can say that it's not about Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love. Brett Favre said the same thing about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he
Hey,
right.
Babers, guess what? I'm getting married. You're my best man. Hey, sorry, Jay. I want you to be like, come on. Like, how would he feel if I say that? If I told him,
But
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't think that he would think that like, because man, how old is he? 37, 38?
36, 37.
37.
around there. Okay.
He about the same age as us.
Yeah.
You don't think that we want to draft another quarterback to learn from you?
I shouldn't assume that
20,
because
20 years ago,
Yeah.
yes, we're in a whole different era now. Technology, these guys
they're
are
taking care of their bodies.
Or
They're
play until they're
and
41. I understand.
Shit, fucking. I mean, Brady just won a title last
Well,
year.
41, yeah.
And he was an intricate part in the reason
Yeah.
why they won one. So it's not like, before when, you're a quarterback and you have to be, only 32, 33, and that's your end of your career.
Like when did Steve Young retire? Like Steve Young retired at like 33.
yeah, after Aeneas
33,
Williams
34.
blasted the shit out of his
But
ass.
it's like, yeah. But you don't have to. Yeah.
yeah, I know.
You don't have to retire. Like,
Yeah.
the science right now and like the way players are taking care of their bodies right now, you don't have to retire in your 30s. Like you're not old in your 30s no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand.
you're not.
Late 30s, early
Late
40s.
30s.
Now you're
But-
an older player.
No, because
Aaron Rodgers won the MVP last year.
number one, Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback, man.
Yeah.
But I think that he just don't want to play for them no more.
Well,
I
he
mean,
doesn't. No,
what,
not after they
now?
treated
Yeah.
him like the way they treated him. Like they treated him like he's
because they don't give him no weapons.
Nothing. I mean,
Okay, let's time out. Time out on the no weapons.
All right, tell me, explain it.
Here we
Explain
go.
it. Explain
Here
it. I
we
want to hear this.
go.
No, I want to hear this.
Time out
gonna
on
let
the
the
no
dude
weapons
talk.
thing.
I wanna
he
hear
has
it.
the second best wide receiver in the league.
Yes,
on
he
his
does.
team.
Yes.
Aaron Jones is a beast running back.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
what else? Do
And
you
what
want?
else he has?
His line. He has a great offensive line. What else do you like? What else do you need to put around him?
What do you mean?
The best, the second best receiver in the
Why
league.
would you draft
Devontae
Aaron?
Adams
Listen.
gets double.
Hold on. Why would you draft Aaron Dillon and not get a wide receiver for him?
Dog?
Explain that to me.
Dog. They didn't need another receiver.
Why not?
Cousin, what's his?
Your second receiver is
You got Marquez Valdez.
Lizard?
No.
Lizard
Lazard?
is your number two? Come on, man.
What?
These guys have balled for him. All these guys have balled out.
No,
Like,
no,
these
no,
guys
no.
haven't been.
They have been the recipient of the best quarterback in the league.
Okay,
They are
and
not
and
like
That
that.
is what you're responsible for. You're,
Not consistency, no, baby.
No,
I'm
like,
sorry.
y'all
You
gotta-
can't.
Adams is the only wide receiver
So-
on the roster that's like that.
Yes, no, you're right. That's the only receiver you need. You can't tell me every number 2 receiver could be a number 1 receiver somewhere.
No,
you
that's
can't
what
tell me
I'm
that.
saying.
These
You
niggas
have to
ain't
draft
number
somebody.
threes or
You know how
fours.
many people they could have drafted?
They could have. You're right, but they wanted The Packers organization is known for setting themselves up for the future, which it
Okay,
Future,
I understand that.
We don't.
and
But why would
it's
you
fucked
draft a
up
running back?
It's fucked up to get that
A
fucking-
running back and not take a wide receiver. Aaron Dillon is not like that.
It was a bad. It might have been a bad draft.
What are the-
pick,
what are
but
the
you
receivers
can't
in the
say they're
Super
not
Bowl?
trying to put. You can't say they're not trying to put.
They're not.
Players.
They're not. Come on.
They might make mistakes and
That
grab
was a
wrong
big
people.
mistake. Picking that
you're
running back
Just
over a wide
the
receiver.
Washington
Wearing
football
a
team has been doing
condom
for
is a
many years.
mistake. I mean, God.
And we're not
damn,
talking about the
I mean,
Washington.
I'm just
We're not
saying.
talking about
I'm
Washington.
just saying.
football team.
Teams make
We're
mistakes.
talking about Green Bay.
You know what I'm saying?
My
Like, that
team
was a
My
mistake,
team needed a
bro.
quarterback. Daniel Jones might not be the guy. That's a mistake. It's not like they're not trying to get the players.
But
you're saying what you're
receivers are
saying.
not. They didn't.
What you're
You
try.
saying-
gotta get a better wide receiver than Lizard. Come on,
Lazard's
man.
not bad.
He's not bad, but he could have. You could have gotten better, man.
Double team, and I'm going against the fourth string
Maybe
fucking
this
cornerback.
is what they thought was good for them. You can't tell me
That
they're
was-
not trying to. No
But
one's
this is
trying.
why. This is why Aaron
I hate
Rodgers
this
is mad, though.
He wants
I hate when people are like,
But this is
well,
why
they're
he's
not
mad,
trying-
though.
They're not trying to
They're
get
not.
better. Everyone's always trying to get better.
But this is
They
why
just
he's
make
mad.
mistakes.
You
They're not intentionally-
can't piss off the best person in your team, though. You just
No,
can't
I
do
know,
it.
I get it. I defend Aaron
And
Rodgers. I am on Aaron Rodgers' side, but when people say, well, they're not trying to get better.
They
What
made
are they trying to
mistakes.
do then?
Well, listen, like Babers,
Well,
we always say Babers, right? We're
not trying to get better.
we're comedy buffs, and Chris Rock, his stand up, he said infamously, you know, sometimes you just can't make mistakes. Like, you don't want your pilot to land the plane 85% of the time correctly.
Right.
Like,
No, I get
you're
it.
an
I get it.
organization. You have to get the
I
best
get it, but you're
players
in
available.
the, but
got
you're in
to,
the
man.
NFC Championship game every year.
Because
Because of
one
Aaron
guy.
Rodgers.
You're
Because
doing-
of Aaron Rodgers.
You're doing something right.
No, you're not. You haven't done nothing right.
You're
got-
there because of Aaron Rodgers.
One-
And what that must have been the thing you did right.
Yeah, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, sure. You know, we've all made a lot of great decisions 13 years ago.
But we got this awesome receiver. That
Okay,
Aaron Rodgers
Devontae.
took.
Yeah,
We have Devontae.
Devontae.
He's second best in the league.
He's the
Yes.
second best receiver in the
Okay,
league.
and okay.
And then we have the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you
we
have
a top
the
five
number
we
30,
have a-
the number
we have a
40
top five-
wide receiver,
we have a-
number
we have a
two.
top 5 running back in the league.
Yeah.
Right.
Difference is with your.
It sounds like they're doing a great fucking job.
No. It sounds like your team with the Tampa Bay, you know what they did? They built a winning franchise. They got Antonio Brown. They got Leonard Fournette. These
Nope.
are people who
Nope,
were
nope.
not on.
Let me talk to you about the
Sure,
Tampa Bay. What
tell
Tampa
me.
Bay did.
All right, talk to me,
Tell
talk to me.
Tell me Leonard
Talk to
Fournette
me nice.
wasn't.
Let's
Tell
talk
me
about-
Leonard Fournette
Talk to me nice.
wasn't good.
Let's talk about Tampa
Okay.
Bay. Prior to them
Hey,
adding-
hey, before you do anything, let that Tipsy T get into your system real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because
Prior-
I already know it's about to be
prior
some
to Leonard
stupid
Fournette-
shit that you're about to say.
prior to Leonard Fournette joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't care about prior, nigga. I'm talking
All right,
about
no, this
right
is what
now.
I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. This is
Okay, I'm listening.
All right.
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
So Tampa
Tipsy
Bay
T got me a little.
Everyone
Should be
already
violent,
thought.
T.
Are you
Just
going
joshing,
to tell me? Are you going to
just
tell
joshing.
me? Are you going to tell me last summer before Tom Brady signed with the Bucks? Me and you did not have conversations about how good the Bucks would be if they got Tom Brady. There was no Leonard Fournette on that team yet. It was all about Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
And Mike Evans, and they had talent. They had talent.
And we always like,
They
yeah, they
had
have talent.
talent.
All we need is a quarterback that don't
They had
throw
talent.
35 interceptions.
Of course, with Jameis Winston, absolutely.
Right.
I get that.
So what does Leonard Fournette have? Leonard Fournette played a key role, yes, but
Okay.
we
He played a key role.
we thought prior to Leonard Fournette signing, Tampa Bay was already going to be in the Super Bowl. Did we not? Did we not have a? Did we not have that
But
conversation?
you're making
Prior
my
to that,
point.
no.
Then. That you have
wouldn't
to
have
have
had that
better players.
conversation.
Oh, with Tom Brady there? Yeah.
When we said if they signed Tom Brady, we were talking about when Tom Brady was talking about all the places he could go. We were like, Tampa signed Tom Brady.
And we said Tom Brady would be a great asset.
Tampa's the best place for him to go because that'd be.
Exactly. But that's exactly what me and
It's
Jay Matt are talking
sounding
about.
like you making my point.
But Lazard,
you have to
no,
have
Lazard-
better
You
players.
gotta have better players. You can't
have to.
have.
He has.
You
the
can't have
second
Lazard
best
as your number
receiver.
You
two.
had Mike Evans, bro.
You
They
can't
had
have
Mike
Lazard as your
Evans.
number two, dog.
Come on,
You
man.
can't
Lazard
have
is as good as Chris Godwin.
Oh,
100%.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on,
let's
man.
Hey, Jay, we're gonna look at the
Go.
camera. Hey, get on on camera.
Dog.
Put this shit. Oh,
Lazard is not as good as Godwin. Godwin is way better than him, dog.
Are you crazy?
Come on, man.
Hey, man, your man with a tipsy tea.
Just imagine if Godwin is on
there.
Just imagine if Godwin was on Tampa Bay instead of Lazard. You don't think
Godwin is on Tampa Bay. What are you talking about?
You said that Lazard. See, look,
My bad.
Tipsy got this thing. Look, y'all need to voice the reason. He's basically trying to say if Lazard was on Tampa Bay
and Godwin was on Green
if
Bay.
he had Scantling and he had Valdez Scantling and
Come
you had,
on, man.
and you had
And you give him
Lazard.
that
Don't
whole
tell me that,
offense. You give me
dog.
that whole offense Tampa Bay had.
Godwin is way better than
couldn't
Lazard.
even run
dog.
routes earlier, bro.
Tampa won last year with
They
Lazard.
couldn't even run routes.
No.
They didn't even run routes. The thing about a championship team, and you know this, Babers. Come on, so don't
y'all are
act
tripping
silly.
right now.
Don't act silly.
Y'all are tripping right
you
now.
know that they cannot. It's about intelligence.
I'm
with
gonna do
Tom
what
Brady.
Baby's doing with the pen.
You know what I'm saying?
can't do it.
It's intelligence. If people can't run routes, they don't know exactly where to be.
Don't use your thumb.
Don't use his thumb.
What are
Don't
you
use his
doing?
thumb.
Chopsticks with pens? Like you can't run routes. Like Scantling, yeah. You can't do routes correctly, bro. Like you, come on.
Dog, if you get
I think he could do routes correctly.
Who?
But I don't think
Scantling
I don't
and
think
Lazard,
Lazard is better than Chris
No,
Godwin.
he's not.
Chris Godwin is a beast, dog.
I don't think one of them are
Godwin's
better
good.
than Scott Humphries. Personally,
You're saying you're saying Lazard is the same level as Chris Godwin.
I don't. He might not be the same level, but he's not that
well,
far off.
don't walk it back like you're
He ain't that far
moonwalking,
off.
nigga.
Come
Like,
on,
don't
far
walk
off.
it back
Come on,
like you Michael Jackson.
He might not be wide receiver 2 potential like on fantasy football,
Okay,
but
all
like
right, well, yeah.
But did you pick up Lazard on fantasy football last year?
No, I did not.
I'm almost certain you did.
Look, I had Devontae Adams.
I'm almost certain you picked up Lazard.
No, I don't think I did.
Well, we-
I don't think I had a Green Bay receiver.
We'll check it.
Hold on, I can check it right now.
We'll check the stats. We'll check the stats. You know what I'm
This
saying?
motherfucker picked up Lazard.
He probably did, but you know. But other than that, man,
Oh, it's not giving me the change
Okay.
from last.
Hey, what do y'all think? Let me just ask y'all this real quick because I just saw this shit.
Go ahead.
Like a couple hours ago before we did this. So Oscar De La Hoya is jumping in on this fucking exhibition
Latour?
fight shit.
Oh man, he want to do
Against Vitor
exhibitions
Belfort.
like Mayweather.
I feel like Vitor Belfort is about to beat the brakes off this motherfucker.
you think?
How old is Oscar De
De
La
La Hoya
Hoya?
is like 46, I think.
So
I just
he's
look-
older than Mayweather.
yeah, De La Hoya
I just want to know the last time he did cocaine. And listen, he's already
Cocaine
said-
ain't gonna help
yeah.
him against this motherfucker.
If it's
Vitor is a fucking
he's
monster.
a monster. I mean, we'll see. You know?
I mean, but he's an old monster. Like he's like your granddad. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that old man strength.
Hey, Shunny,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shunny. You know,
like you know how he used to play basketball in high school, and like there was like that one old guy that would do that.
That comes to the
And
court.
he, and he comes to,
Yeah.
and he's
I
like,
think
always
he's
be
I'm him now.
He's boxing you up.
He
Yeah,
said,
those things.
Jay said,
Hey, I be running with the
Where you
little,
balling- where you balling at, man? I don't
with
get
the
no
little high
calls.
schoolers,
I don't
man,
get no
trying to
phone-
get this
I don't
weight
get-
off, man.
I don't get
Yeah,
no
and
phone
then
calls.
That old dude fucking boxes you out, and you be like, "What the fuck?"
That strength. That
He don't look like he's that big. But
I think I'm him now, man. I be playing with little high school dudes at the
man,
court
shit, we-
and trying to get this weight off.
I think that's a mistake for Oscar, man.
I mean, we'll see though. I'm definitely gonna watch. That's one thing about it. Oscar got that
I'm
on
not
me.
getting
I'm
suckered
definitely
into
gonna
buying
watch.
another one of these exhibition fights.
Nah,
I
I'm
bought that
not-
goddamn bullshit fucking Mayweather fight.
The Mayweather.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
that was
shit.
kind of bullshit with the
was?
Wayne Weather fight. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
bullshit,
it was.
man.
I'm glad I stayed home. Thank you for the invite.
Mayweather
Yeah,
should have knocked his white ass out. For real.
Should have put him on his ass.
Yeah, he
didn't.
should have.
We should have, but you know, well, I mean, everything is good with that. You know, until next time, everybody, we appreciate the love.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth,
All
man.
day. And guess what? We'll see y'all guys in 2 weeks, man. We love y'all, man. Thanks to God for the
Football season will
Yep,
be
you
every
already
week,
know.
man. Football season we're gonna be every week, and that's what I
Every
can't
week.
wait for.
Yep,
That's what we ready for, yeah. For
That's
sure.
what we're ready for.
every week like Bills, baby. You know what I'm saying? But
Those
hey,
are every month.
Yeah, well, shit. Depending on how you call it.
Oh
but,
yeah, no facts.
You know, but the warm up. You know what I'm saying? We got the three amigos.
Yeah, man. This is
or
a team right here, man.
amigos, man. We
These
love
are-
y'all.
These
man.
are dudes I love, man. These are dudes I love, man.
all day.
We out of
Love
here,
you too,
man.
Malcolm.
See y'all, man. See y'all.
All right,
All right.
Take
We
care.
out of here.
Out of here.
Oh, no, I'm chilling.